Well, y'all, it's a nice brisk day out here this morning, and it's the day after Abe's birthday party.
Happy birthday to you.
Extra vivos. Make wish.
It is a big wish.
Yeah!
So we've got a whole house full. Girls took over the tree house. The boys took over the main living room. They were gaming it up.
Yep.
They had an amazing night last night, man.
Yeah, it was a good time. The kids had a blast.
Yeah.
And in the process of everything yesterday, the trampoline ended up taking a beating.
Yeah, the trampoline died. It wasn't the actual part that you jump on. It was the metal, weird enough. So
I have a feeling it's a mix of the rain and the amount of kids that were on it and everything else.
yeah.
Just, with it being wet out here and everything being muddy and all that, they had all the kids up there and they were jumping on it and everything. And the poles decided to, go down a little bit more. And not only that, but with the weight of the rain that was on the trampoline and everything else, plus the kids, it made it to where it was very, a lot of weight in every which way to where the rebound of it actually ended up pulling the trampoline up off some of the poles. And yeah.
Long story short, poles broke. Yeah. So all the kids are still here. I made some pancakes and stuff this morning. They've been having a nice chillin' morning this morning. But I figured, you know what? We got all of these hands on deck right now. We're gonna put them to work. So they're actually doing us a favor and they're taking apart the trampoline. We're gonna salvage the pieces that we can salvage. We will be in the market for a 16-foot round frame because all the other stuff is still good. The springs are still good, the actual trampoline part's still good, the cover, everything, it's just the frame. So we're gonna get that thing taken apart. And while the kids work on that, Gary and I are gonna go over and deal with some of our animals and stuff. We have a very big winter storm on the horizon for us with snow and everything, and it's gonna be hitting day after tomorrow. So we're gonna try to go down and take care of some of the animals, make sure that everyone's gonna be nice and ready for, for that. And we also have one other thing that we want to do to kind of clean up the area around here, before all this and before we're kind of stuck again. So anyway, let's get it.
Let's do it.
Time flies when you're working together. What could have felt like a chore became a challenge they wanted to tackle. Piece by piece, bolt by bolt. No fuss, no dragging their feet, just teamwork, problem solving, and a whole lot of fun. While they worked on that, Gary got the burn pile going. Winter has a way of making everything feel more urgent. Clearing out the scraps, tidying up, making sure nothing is left out to be buried in snow. It's all a part of the rhythm out here. And for me, the rabbits were on top of my list. The wind had ripped right through their setup, tearing off the plastic I had put up to keep them warm. And with freezing temperatures on the way, I needed to get it fixed. But of course, I ran out of staples. Nothing like the Homestead to teach you how to adapt. So, zip tape to the rescue. And you know what? It worked even better than I expected. Sometimes the best solutions aren't the ones you planned for. With them tucked in and ready for the cold, I could breathe a little easier. The kids were doing a great job cleaning up that trampoline, making different piles for different things, and folding everything up and getting it all put away. Honestly, we didn't give them any directions. They just kind of came up with everything all on their own. We told them, hey, the trampoline's broken, figure it out, and they did. But the kids weren't done yet. Next up, the chicken coop. They raked out the old hay, spread in fresh bedding, and it turned into a warm, clean space for the girls. And the best part? They made it look easy. Laughing, racing, making a game out of it. That's what I love about days like today, when work doesn't feel like work. And while they finished up the coop, Gary and I kept going, burning what needed burning, organizing what needed storing, checking things off the list before the cold set in. There's always something to do, but when you work together, it doesn't feel overwhelming. It just feels like progress. The day flew by, but it was the good kind of busy, the kind that leaves you tired, satisfied, and ready to rest. Winter's still here, but we're still ready. The next morning, the frost was definitely moving in. The temperatures had dropped at least 20 degrees, and we were off and headed on our way to a good friend of ours' house. Teamwork makes the dream work, right? They pitch in, we pitch in. That's how this whole community thing works, and we're loving it.
Guys, today, bright and sunshiny and beautiful, but cold. So cold.
Yeah, this week is going to be a bittery, cold, chilly week.
Yeah.
However, I think it's going to be our last, cold spurt. And after that, it should be pretty nice.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
We have snow on the horizon for us for tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
So that should change things up a little bit.
Yeah, just a little bit. But we were planning for it. I mean, we've been waiting. I knew that there was going to be one more time in February before it was like, all right, we're in the clear. We shouldn't have any more ice or snow. And if it is, after this, I feel like it's going to melt really, really quick.
Yeah, this should be the last one before it's like, it's nice.
I have a feeling, though, it's going to be pretty warm this spring. And it's going to get brutally warm. I have a feeling.
Well, we'll find out.
It wasn't that... This winter was mild, man. I'm just saying. It was very, very mild in all comparison. Not a whole lot of ice. Not a whole lot of snow.
Yeah.
But
we definitely have lucked out with that.
Mm-hmm. And I've been like, any day now, we're gonna get, it's February. We always get slammed in February. We always get slammed in January. And we didn't really, count our blessings, right?
Yeah.
But it's pretty crazy to me. But it's going to get really, really active. And we're going to be pushing. I'm excited. Because I was already planning for January and February basically to be this wash, And we've already got a lot more done than I was anticipating. So.
Yeah, dried in, doors and windows.
Yeah.
I always say doors and windows. I mean door and windows. Come on, guys.
Yeah. Well, all of the whole exterior is completely, it's there. It's dried in.
It's dry.
So
what other weather may be, at least our materials are dry.
Mm-hmm.
And it won't be long now, and we're going to have that metal.
Yep.
It's coming, guys. It's coming. Metal for the roof.
But I do have a plan for this week, and we're going to get busy.
Yep.
We've got a lot of stuff planned out, even for the cold, and even for this snow and rain and everything else. I got some big plans. So, did we say where we're going?
No, I don't think so.
Well, you want to indulge them?
Going over the river and through the woods to a good friend's house we go. Actually, it's not really a house. It's a piece of property.
Yep.
And last time we were out there, we got stuck. So we're hoping that we don't get stuck this time.
No.
There has been a lot of rain, and there's been a lot of, that. But it has been drying out here and there.
Yeah.
Like, it was raining all weekend this weekend. So...
We'll see what happens.
We'll see.
I wanted to take a quick second to give a huge shout out and thank you to today's video sponsor, Flexispot. I'm actually currently sitting in one of their Flexispot XL6 power lift recliners, and today I wanted to bring to your guys' attention that they have a brand new model that I think you guys are thoroughly going to enjoy. It's their Flexispot XL6 Cloud power lift recliner, and you guys, it looks absolutely amazing. Flexispot is known for creating ergonomic and comfortable furniture solutions, and their latest release, the XL6 Cloud, takes all of the features that I love from my current Flexispot recliner, but makes it fluffier, bigger, and even more cozy. Flexispot sent us their XL6 Power Lift Recliner, and guys, this thing is absolutely amazing. Gary got it set up in no time, and we were able to use it and enjoy it that same day. The sides just slide into the metal brackets, and in the back, that's where all the power goes. You just attach the hoses together, make sure that it's nice and tight, and plug it into the wall, and she's good to go. The two built-in remote controls have different functions. This one controls all of the massage and heating settings, which are so nice. It massages and heats all the way from the top of your back all the way down to your calves. The second remote control has a built-in USB port so you can charge your devices while relaxing. This remote is very easy to use, and you can go from the entertaining position with your legs up all the way to a laying flat position, which is perfect for a rejuvenating nap. When you're done with your nap, you can actually get lifted out of your seat, which is very, very helpful if you're having any kind of back problems or mobility issues. If you have elderly people at home or people with limited mobility, this recliner is absolutely perfect. Because of the dual motors, it has independent controls of the backrest and the footrest with a weight capacity of 400 pounds for the medium size and 440 pounds for the tall size. I've been using my Flexispot recliner for a while now, and I can't imagine my living room without it. In fact, this is now the captain's chair, where the majority of my editing gets done for all of these videos that you watch, and I absolutely love this chair. With the new XL6 Cloud though, you get everything I love about this recliner: the superior comfort, the power lift, the massage, the heat, plus you get even more space and plush cushioning. If you want to upgrade your relaxation game, I highly recommend giving Flexispot a try. Now, one of the biggest reasons I recommend Flexispot is their affordability. You're getting a premium lift chair with all of these amazing features at a fraction of the cost. Check it out yourself by clicking the link down in the description below, and don't miss out. You can use our exclusive code CLOUD50 for an extra $50 off your purchase. Remember, if you buy one, you get $50 off, but if you buy two, you get $100 off. It's an amazing deal, especially if you want to share the comfort with a friend or a family member. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to use that code CLOUD50 at checkout. Link again down in the description below. Thanks so much, Flexispot, for sponsoring today's video. Now, let's get back at it.
Y'all, we made it to the Dreamers
Valley.
Dreamers Valley.
There it is.
Valley.
Welcome, Simple Life Reclaimed.
Hey, we're not gonna get stuck this time, I hope.
No, we had a good game plan. Stay on the road,
Yeah.
stay near the area we're going to be in today.
Yeah.
We're high and dry right here.
Yeah, we're high and dry. So today, friends, we're actually going to be helping out Mike and Lissa with some of their future plans. You guys had a really good video out on your channel about talking about all of it. I'm sure some of you guys seen it, but if you missed it for whatever reason, top corner over by Lissa's head this time. I'm going to link it. You guys can check it out. But today, essentially, it's like the day before we're supposed to get another big storm, another big snow, and all of us kind of find ourselves in that preparation mode, right? We're prepping for all the big things that are coming down the pipe for all of us. And one of the very big things is involving in that video I linked. But Gary is actually going to be using his noodle today with Mike, and they're going to come up with a good game plan. So I wanted to open up the video, welcome you guys in, ask you guys to subscribe if you guys haven't yet subscribed. Make sure to check out Drifting Dreamers 5 to see all the happenings over there. We're going to hang out over here and get a few things done with and for them, and then we're going to head back to our place and bring you guys along for some more of that stuff. So with all of that said, let's get it.
Let's do it.
Good morning, Scarlett. You cold? You look a little cold. You got a little red nose going on. Oh, I like your glasses. I'm sure everybody's noticing. And Abraham got some new glasses this week too. Good morning, Abe.
Good morning.
Yeah.
Mainly for just barn wise, we can get away with the 10-foot with the 2x8s. But ideally, you'd want it to be more closer to the whatever that is. That's the distance of what you want.
Okay. Okay. So the width of your board is about the distance you want to span your beams.
Correct. And that's just because, like, so right here, the only shrink on this wall is this.
Okay. And I'm gonna have 2x6s running.
So if those are 2x6s, you can go up to 12 for the span wise. But then it's how many of those do you need?
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? So
Right.
it's like, if you're doing 2x8s, you can span a good header for the top part easily for that.
Right.
And then make it to where you're good. Or multiple 2x6s in the sense to where it's like you can get to that strength wire. Because there isn't anything in the wall. You see what I'm saying?
Right. So we'll probably be able to do 3 rows of 2x8, like a double header top, and then a middle and a bottom. Or do you think we'll need to do 4?
If you did 3, the biggest one is at the top.
Right.
Everything else you can do 2x6, 2x4. Can get 8-foot distances.
Okay.
You know, but 2x6s is normally what they'll use just because it can go 12 feet.
Well, all I have are 2x8, so we're gonna use them.
That's what I'm saying. So you got those, and then you got the 2x6s here.
I do have a couple of 2x6s. Yeah.
And ideally it would be you'd want to double it, just because the span of where the roof is hitting.
Right.
that's where all the weight is going to be distributed.
Okay.
And that's where you can see this thing bowing.
Yeah, it's
You
bending.
know?
Yeah.
And it's if they used a bigger, like ideally they say that you need a 2x12.
Okay.
You know, for like a house or anything else like that, that will distribute evenly because you want the exact width of whatever that space is and depth of board wise. So
Oh, I got you.
you see what I'm saying?
Yep,
So
yep.
like that will spread the load evenly
Okay.
100% on it, but like to get half the load with like roofing and like when you're looking at other aspects like that, that's where it's like okay, you can go up to double the span of what it is.
Okay.
It just depends on what strength you need it to be. And it's a barn.
So then our
You see what I'm saying? So, I
10
mean-
foot should be fine then. We can space
Yeah,
out 10 foot.
you can space them 10 foot, and then I would just do like I would get a bigger header than what you got for it, but 2x6s and 2x6s coming down will be easy, and you can do exactly like the same span. You know what I mean?
Like 3 foot,
like-
3 foot. I don't know what that is.
That's
But
almost. I would say that's 3 foot right there. You can probably get away with 4
what do you?
if you do a fatter. You know what I mean? But if it's not, then it'd be you'd want it to be 2
As far
foot.
as height, this is what 10 foot or 8 foot. That's probably 8 foot.
That's about 8. That's probably closer to 9 on the top side. So it just depending on what you want and how you want to do it.
Do you
Tractor height, you would almost want it to be like closer to 10.
10, right? That's
Just
what I was
because-
thinking. To be able to ride in and
Yeah.
store the tractor or something, you know what I'm saying? Maybe
Yeah.
even if I wanted to do a lean-to off the side and put the tractor under it,
Correct.
still at least 10 foot.
Correct.
All
Because
right.
if you do an 8 foot, you still need like 16 inches from the top of the wall height.
So then I
So-
need 12-foot posts all
I
the way
would-
around.
I would do 12 or I would do 10 all the way around. And that makes it to where you have 8 foot opening space wise for the
Okay.
door
Okay.
to where you can drive anything in at that.
You think I can still drive a tractor in an 8 foot?
You should be able to drive it in at 8 foot. Like
Okay.
you might have to drop down the
I don't-
back bar,
I don't
or
have
if
a
it
back
doesn't
bar.
have a back bar, you should be able
Okay.
to drive in no problem.
Okay.
It's it's when you get into a normal standard garage.
Well, good,
And they
'cause-
have 8 foot walls, and then you have like a 7 and like 3 inches for the clearance, and it's like, yeah, I ain't fitting anything in there.
I already have 7 4x4 by 10.
Yeah.
And I already have 3 more that are 12 foot long.
And that's where I'm saying, like, so post wise,
Okay.
you'd be able to you'd have to cut one of these
That's okay.
to where it can fit, and then
Yeah.
the middle one you can have it, or you can have them all be the same 10, and you can even do the back one be 12, but that gives you 10 foot open bay on both sides
Okay.
because you're doing 20 foot.
20 foot wide. Yeah.
Yeah, and then because it's only a 10 foot spacing, a 20 foot 2x8 should give you enough and overhang.
Okay.
You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because you want to be able to have a little overhang. Best is to have 2 foot. If you can have a 2 foot overhang,
Okay.
a lot of the times the rain's not going to reach it, you know, at that point. The backsplash might, but you're not going to get that direct rain, and that's the biggest point.
And 100% chance there's going to be overhangs on
Yeah.
both sides. So
No. It just makes it easier on every
Yeah.
aspect.
Yeah.
And then not only that, but that gives you that spacing that you need. And then you can even make a door over here, and doors in between, whatever you want at that point. But 49, space-wise, that's the thing that we're going to have to figure out now. If you did 2 foot centers, that would be 20. You got 49.
okay.
So you'd be able to have a few extra, which is probably perfect actually. If you did 2 foot on center for the roofing,
And that's what
And
they did
then-
here. So I
Yep.
figure if they did that, I definitely can do that.
and that's if you wanted to go for a 20 by 40. Probably exactly what you said, 24 by 20, maybe. It doesn't even look like a 20. It might only be 16 this way.
Yeah.
20 would probably be the whole
entire.
entire.
Okay.
My feet are almost exactly.
I have a tape measure, Gary. We'll just use his feet. If he's got a foot, we'll roll with it.
Gary's being Gary.
Hey, like I said, he don't need a tape measure. I've watched this guy build so much stuff and it be spot on. So whatever he says, we're rolling with it.
All right.
Right.
And then the only other thing when you do the spanning of it you'll want like the same, that collar tie. With the collar tie, you'll want it to be a little bit, you can do it that high if you really want. Best is to have it more so. Like
Yeah, no, it don't have to be that high. Yeah, whatever the best bang for our buck, and to make it less strenuous for when we build it. You know?
If we do it off of just what you got, 2x8
Yes.
by 10, I'm gonna put parentheses next to it, times that by 2, and that will be your header.
Those are my headers. Okay.
And that will carry your load of the rafters all the way through and through. Now on the gable ends, you don't really need it, but if you're putting a garage door opening bay, you really want to have that header. And if you do it all the way around, it gives you time later on to where it's like, hey, I want to cut out a hole here and put something here and make access. It'll give you that option later. But then everything else is just to make it to where you can tie in later on.
20. Okay, nice. I see what's happening.
And that's only because you have 2x8s. You could get away with one 2x12 by 10.
Right, but I would rather use what I got.
Yeah, that's the name of the Homestead
That's the
game,
name of the
man.
Homestead.
That's how it works. You
I got
use
like
what you got, bro.
I got like $2,000 worth of 2x8s. Let's work them.
Yeah, let's put it to work. Let's make something happen with that.
For sure.
Listen, I'm all about that life. You seen our goat barn?
Hey, man, and what a great goat barn it is.
Hey, make magic happen, bro.
That's right.
What you been working on?
I've been working on this. Ready?
I'm ready.
See that?
It's a sharp. Oh my goodness. That's cool, Scarlett.
Yeah.
That's
We
really
got
cool.
Yeah. It's like
Rawr, here, open it.
See?
Ah,
Look at the submarine.
I like it. I like it. It's like a megalodon.
Oh, supposed to be.
It's good.
I'm happy.
I'm happy you're happy, baby.
It says say meep. Meep. Say hee hee.
Hee hee.
Yeah.
So we're gonna do this many posts all the way around. All right, that's what is that? 12 posts.
10.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 posts.
We got 10, and I already have 10 posts.
Yep.
Okay.
So I think you'll have 8 posts left over when it's all said and done.
Okay.
And then once that is all said and done, there's all the rafters that we're gonna need out of the 2x8 by 20s, and as well as for the headers. And then all it is the purlins for the rafters, as well as in between all the posts.
And we're gonna do it 20 by 30. That's gonna be our goal. 20. It's gonna be 20 foot wide and 30 foot deep. And then we're gonna be able to. I think it's gonna be 16 rafters at 2 foot on center, and that's gonna be where our depth gets in there. And we have all the material for all this except for the purlins, right? They're called purlins. Basically, the wood that you screw the metal to.
Right.
So what I'm going to be doing is reaching out to some of you guys. Maybe there's some things that we can work out. Maybe you got a sawmill and we can cut up some 2x4s. We need 50 of them. Maybe I can do some work for you. Might have an e-bike for you. I don't know. Let's think about it. Let's think. Hey, we can collab for you guys.
Drifting Dreamers 5 email is going to be listed down in the description below too, guys. If you want to reach out to them, you got something going on. I'm gonna make sure to cop that for you.
Yeah, appreciate that.
Yeah, no problem, man. You think you got it all figured out now?
Yeah, it's gonna be pretty basic, pretty straightforward.
Nice.
And you'll be able to have a lot of opening space and a lot of animals to be able to fit in there, and plenty of extra space everywhere around.
Nice.
Yep. So the next thing that y'all are going to be having to deal with right here, I can see you guys are going to clear out this space. You guys are going to salvage and upcycle a lot of this metal, and a lot of this metal on the roof. I know it doesn't, looks can be deceiving, friends, because it's still actually in really good condition.
Yeah, a lot, especially on the right-hand side.
Yeah.
All this on the right-hand side is absolutely fantastic, reusable. I will reuse some of the other metal over here. But after that, I'm going to be pulling all the metal off, all the old barn wood off, and I'm pulling this sucker down.
Yeah.
We're gonna mow all these blackberry bushes. We didn't want to mow them. We kind of wanted to keep the blackberry bushes, but we're gonna mow them down, pull it down, and build a new.
Woohoo!
I'm so excited.
I'm excited too, man.
But first, gotta clean up this mess.
I know.
Clean the mess.
The only thing that kind of sucks about the immediate when friends, we've already mentioned it, but we got snow and stuff on the horizon right now. Like literally, it's beautiful today. But tomorrow comes the big storm, and honestly, it's just kind of the waiting game. We find ourselves waiting and waiting for a lot of things, and a lot of the stuff that we're doing is outside, right? We can only do what we can do, but I tell you what, one day at a time, we're making big strides. DD5's making big strides. It's all happening. And sometimes those days where you spend a lot of time not really like physically going out there and getting it, but your brain is working, that's still a really good step in the right direction, even though it doesn't like physically manifest itself to where you could like touch it, where like if you do this, right, you could touch it, you could see it, like it's right there.
Right.
But so
Today was a big deal for me though,
Yeah.
because I know that he knows what to do. You
Yeah,
know what I'm saying?
he
Gary, he can plan it together. I'm a doer, but I don't have a lot of good. Maybe if I would have sat down and poured a lot of time in it, I would have figured it out. But I know he can get it done and do it fast. And now that I have a plan, I can spend my time thinking and getting my brains going about, you know, when
So-
can I do this, what can be done and stuff like
you know what the
that.
difference is? Like me and you, right? We got ADD, where Gary over here has got that OCD, right? You combine those forces, you spell a pretty good word. Somebody out there play Scrabble, make it make sense, dude. But that's how it works. And honestly, when you come together as a team like that, you'd be so surprised at what can make happen.
Yep.
Yeah. So
I just-
I'm excited. Yeah,
Hey.
Jinx.
Roof work here, roof work there.
Yep.
We got a lot of roofing going on.
Yeah, dude, this year is going to be absolutely phenomenal for everybody, man. It's going to be awesome because we got a lot of work at our place. You guys know that. DD5's got a lot of place going on. Come On's got a lot of stuff going on. CRC's got a lot of stuff going on.
And he just changed the size.
Oh my goodness. What's going on over here?
24 feet. Let's go 24 by 30.
Okay.
It's not gonna change much, but
Okay.
it will give you a lot more space, I feel like. And that's a really perfect size.
As far as the material wise, what changed there?
It's just 2 feet on both sides of these. So you
So
have
that I
7
still
left
have
over.
enough. I
so
still
you
have enough?
plenty. Yeah,
Okay,
it's
okay.
not gonna do anything, but that will give you a lot more. It'll be wider.
Right.
You're gonna be wider than this 20. So this is right around 24. We can
Hey,
pull a tape measure.
Size matters.
Yes.
Yes.
Exactly.
Size matters.
Hey, a man that knows that size matters. Hey, Lissa.
Size matters, guys.
That should work out really good. That's gonna be nice, dude. That's gonna be nice.
Now that the planning is done, I brought some snacks and chips and stuff if you want it, and if you don't, I'm gonna grab a garbage bag and get the moving stuff.
Yeah, we can help you out for just a little bit, but I got to get the kids some lunch. And we got to get them home and do some more homeschooling. But I'm going to have the kids come out, and me and Gary and the kids will at least fill up a bag for you. You know what I mean? We'll at least get a bag going.
We appreciate
Time
that.
to get it.
Yeah, no, for sure. We'll consider it PE. You ready, son? I know he's been waiting. Abe's been sitting there waiting like, man, I'm bored. Put me to work.
So this is the plan, Abe. This is what my idea is. All the obvious little trash, we're obviously just gonna put it in a bag. But if you want to grab bigger things, we're gonna put that stuff in a specific pile. So we're not gonna mix up the trashes. All right? That way we know what to do.
Got it?
Got it.
All right.
Dang. You guys couldn't see too much sitting out there, but I wanted to bring you in and show you how much work they did for us. Thank you guys so much.
Hey, man. You guys have saved our butts on many of occasions. It's what we do.
That's real.
It's what we do. But look at it in here, though, man.
It is. Man, I would have never expected to have gotten so much done today. I really just wanted to pick Gary's brain and look at this. This was a bonus. This was a huge bonus. To be completely honest, I'm so glad that I did not rent that dumpster. That would have been $450 wasted. Look at this. This is $0 and one load. I'm gonna get one more, maybe two more loads, and everything's gone. It'll be less. I'll take one load to the dump. Less than $100.
Yeah, it was gonna be less than 100.
Man.
Including gas to get there.
Including the gas.
Yeah.
Woo.
It's awesome, though, guys. I'm excited for you and for this space and what's gonna be here and everything. It's gonna be good. Well, Gary, you were able to tell Mike basically your idea and suggestions on what he should do.
Yep.
Obviously, it's all up to you, though, Mike. Now you picked his brain. Now it's going to be up to you to either follow it or detour.
I have picked the brain. We have put it on paper. We're following the plan.
There you go. There you go. Well, it sounds like, I mean, from looking at and upcycling the materials that you already have on hand and making the best use of what you have and making it stretch and do what you want it to do, sounds like a really good plan, Gary.
Man.
And Mike, I know that you're going to be able to execute it efficiently. And you know, if you need a helping hand, we got you, brother.
I just might. Hey, I've done it with you before. I think it might be our turn for a little rafter racing.
Hey, you know what? We got your back, brother. We got your back.
Hey, and you upsized it instead of a 20 by 30, 24 by 30 now.
Yep.
Ooh, it's going to be even nicer than before.
Gary squeezed out 4 more feet for us.
But we cleaned up inside here too. The kids were a very big helping hand. I wish we could stay a little bit longer and get some more work done for you, but I got to get those kids back. We got to do some homeschool stuff with them. And then, as you know, we got snow coming tomorrow. So we did a lot of our tidying up yesterday, around and whatnot, but there's still a little bit of stuff that we need to do before the snow comes. So we got to go.
Yep.
But,
Well, we love you guys.
Yeah, we love you back. Thank you so much. But it's been a good one. Make sure to go check out Drifting Dreamers 5, guys, if you guys haven't checked him out. And if you guys are able to help him out with a little something for this project, again, his email is listed down in the description below to check it out. And hit him up if you guys are able to work something out with him or whatever. But that's all between y'all and him. We don't have time to be middleman, so make sure to hit up Mike and Lissa, all right? But we got to run. Love you guys. We will catch you guys here in just a little bit. Let's roll.
Let's roll.
Bye.